It's late, you're half dreaming, and then it strikes. The calf clamps like a fist and you're out of bed in a flash. If that's been happening to you, give me 5 minutes tonight. I'll walk you through 5 gentle, doctor-approved nighttime stretches designed for adults over 60 that can help calm those cramps this week. No equipment, just a wall or a sturdy chair. Every move is joint-friendly, with easy alternatives you can do right on the bed if getting to the floor is a chore. Try them for 7 nights, and when you wake up, rate your cramps from 0 to 10. That tiny number on a scrap of paper can become your proof that your body is learning to relax again. Before we move, here's why cramps pick on us more after 60. We tend to carry a little less muscle, which means the same walk or the same stairs can fatigue the calves faster. Blood flow can be a bit slower by evening, especially if we've been sitting with our knees bent for hours, or if we have varicose veins or some ankle swelling. Hydration cues also fade with age, so we may drink too little earlier, then too much right before bed, which sends us to the bathroom and leaves muscles confused. And some medications, diuretics for blood pressure, certain cholesterol drugs, thyroid adjustments, even some laxatives, can nudge electrolytes or muscle sensitivity in ways that set the stage for a nighttime spasm. None of this is your fault. It simply means your muscles want kinder daily care and a calm bedtime routine. As we stretch, I want you to know the difference between helpful stretch sensation and pain that says stop. A good stretch feels like gentle pressure or a comfortable pull that you can breathe through. It might be a 3 or 4 out of 10. Bad pain is sharp, stabbing, burning, or makes you hold your breath. If you feel that, ease off and shorten the range. Your body gets more flexible with kindness, not force. To keep everything safe and simple, use this SEGURO checklist in your head. S is for support. Use a wall, a countertop, a door frame, or a solid chair. E is for equilibrium, a wide, steady stance, and if balance is wobbly, keep one hand down for support at all times. G is for gradual. Slide into the stretch slowly, no bouncing, no yanking. U is for use your breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale longer than you inhale, and let your shoulders drop. R is for respect pain. If it hurts, you shrink the range or switch to the bed version. O is for okay with your doctor. If you've had a recent joint replacement, severe neuropathy, open wounds, or significant edema in the legs, or any concern like suspected blood clot, get cleared first or adapt with a professional's guidance. And a quick safety note: if you're on diuretics or statins and cramps began after a dose change, mention it at your next appointment. Small adjustments can help a lot. Let's warm up for 1 easy minute so your muscles are ready. Sit tall near the edge of your bed or a chair with a backrest and do relaxed ankle circles, 20 to 30 seconds each foot, both directions, slow and smooth. Then stand with both hands on the back of a sturdy chair and do light marching in place for 30 seconds. Lift the knees just enough to wake the hips, keep your chest tall, and let the feet roll from heel to toe. Now take 4 to 6 slow nasal breaths. Inhale gently, then exhale a beat longer than you inhale. Imagine the breath traveling down to your calves. The more your nervous system settles, the less your muscles feel the need to grip. Now we'll ease into 5 stretches. I'll describe the standing version first and then offer a bed or seated option, so choose what fits your body tonight. The first stretch is for the superficial calf muscle, the gastrocnemius. Stand facing a wall with your hands on it for support. Step 1 foot back about the length of your shoe. Keep that back knee straight, the heel grounded, and your toes pointing forward, not out to the side. Lean your body gently toward the wall until you feel a comfortable pull in the upper calf of the back leg. Keep your pelvis square to the wall so the stretch stays honest. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds while breathing slow and steady. Switch sides. If balance is tricky, place a chair in front of you and rest your hands on the back for extra support. If your Achilles tendon feels cranky, shorten the step and ease the lean. Less is more. Bed option. Sit with your legs outstretched, loop a towel around the ball of one foot, and pull your toes toward your shin with the knee straight. You'll feel the same upper calf stretch without standing. The second stretch slides a little deeper to the soleus, the deep calf muscle that often triggers those night cramps. Start in the same wall position but bend the back knee softly while keeping the heel anchored. It's a subtle move. Your back knee points toward the wall, the heel stays down, and the stretch settles lower in the calf and around the Achilles. Hold 30 to 45 seconds and breathe. This is the one most people skip, and it's gold for nighttime relief. If your ankles protest, reduce the bend and bring your feet a little closer together. Seated version. If standing isn't your friend tonight, sit in a chair with one foot flat on the floor and knee bent to about 90 degrees. Keeping the heel heavy, gently slide that knee forward over the toes without lifting the heel. You'll feel the lower calf lengthen. Hold there, then switch. The third stretch takes care of the hamstrings, the long muscles at the back of your thigh that can tug on the calves if they're tight. Sit tall on the edge of your bed or a sturdy chair. Extend one leg with the heel on the floor and your toes pointing toward the ceiling. Loop a towel or strap around the ball of your foot and gently draw the toes toward you. Keep your spine long. Think chest proud, hinge at the hips. And if your back is sensitive, keep a tiny bend in the knee. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds as you breathe. You're aiming for a comfortable pull along the back of the thigh, not behind the knee. If you feel zinging or radiating pain down the leg, that's your cue to ease off the angle until it's a simple stretch again. Bed alternative. Lie on your back, loop the towel around the midfoot, and raise the leg until you meet that easy 3 to 4 out of 10 stretch. Bend the knee slightly if needed. Switch sides. The fourth stretch opens the hip flexors, the front of hip muscles that get short from sitting and can subtly tilt your pelvis, making calves work harder at night. Stand in a short, half lunge, with one foot forward and the other back. Hold the back of a chair or the wall for support. Gently tuck your tailbone under. Imagine zipping up snug pants, and feel the front of the hip on the back leg open. Keep your ribs down and shoulders relaxed. You don't need a big lunge, even a small stance with the right pelvic tilt will do it. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds per side. If kneeling is comfortable and safe for you, you can face your bed, rest the back knee on the mattress, and shift your weight forward just a hair while keeping that gentle tailbone tuck. If you have a hip replacement, keep the range small, pain-free, and within your surgeon's movement precautions. The fifth stretch is for your feet and the connective tissue that talks to your calves all night. Think of it as a front and back refresh. First, seated, cross one ankle over the other knee. Use your hand to gently extend the toes back toward the shin so the sole of the foot stretches from the heel to the base of the toes. You should feel a smooth, broad pull along the arch, not a sharp pinch. Hold 20 to 30 seconds, ease off. Second, switch to the front of ankle side. Loop a towel around the ball of your foot and draw the toes up toward your shin. This is ankle dorsiflexion. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. Alternate the two a couple of times on each side. If plantar fasciitis is tender, be extra gentle on the arch and spend a little more time with the dorsiflexion towel pull, which often feels kinder. Let's stitch these into an easy 5 to 7 minute bedtime flow. Start with the gastrocnemius stretch on the wall, then slide down into the soleus by bending the knee. Move to the hamstring with the towel. Follow with the half-lunge hip flexor opener. Finish with the foot sequence, toes back, then toes up with the towel. Aim for 4 to 5 slow breaths per stretch. Let each exhale be a bit longer than the inhale. Keep the sensation at a 3 or 4 out of 10. Curious, not intense. Wear non-slip socks if your floor is slick, dim the lights, and make sure the chair you're using won't slide. Keep your last glass of water an hour to an hour and a half before bed so your bladder doesn't interrupt your calm legs. If a move doesn't feel right tonight, take the bed version, no gold stars for pushing through discomfort. What if you wake with a cramp mid-sleep? Use this gentle rescue. First, if you're in bed, sit up and pull your toes toward your shin using your hand, a towel, or your other foot. Hold 20 to 30 seconds and breathe softly. If you're near a wall, stand with the cramping leg behind you, knee straight, heel planted, and lean forward just an inch or two. This is the quick gastrocnemius release. Then bend that back knee slightly without letting the heel pop up to target the soleus. Finish with 1 minute of slow self-massage. Smooth strokes along the calf from ankle toward the knee with your hands, then tiny circles with a soft fist or thumb in the tightest spot. If it feels helpful, take 1 to 2 minutes of light, supported walking up and down the hallway to invite blood flow back in. Know your red flags. If you ever notice sudden, severe calf pain with swelling, warmth, or redness in one leg, or you're short of breath, that's medical care now. If a stretch causes sharp joint pain, stop and choose a smaller range or a different position. If you feel dizzy or your blood pressure drops, sit, put your feet up, and try again another time. And if you have advanced arthritis in the knee or ankle, keep the angles small and comfortable. A little daily motion beats the occasional hero stretch every time. Let's turn this into a simple 7-night experiment. On nights 1 and 2, learn the shapes and find your comfortable range. It's okay if you hold just 20 to 30 seconds while you get acquainted. On nights 3 and 4, settle into 30 to 45 seconds and pair each stretch with those slow nasal breaths. On night 5, add a second round of the 2 calf stretches, the wall straight knee and the bent knee versions, because calves do so much of the night work. On night 6, run the full sequence just as you've learned it, and if it feels good, add a 1-minute gentle calf massage at the end. On night 7, pick your 3 favorite moves, the ones that make your legs feel the most relaxed, and repeat them as your personal sleep switch. Each morning, jot down the time you stretched, which moves you did, your cramp rating from 0 to 10, and a quick note about your hydration that day. Patterns appear quickly when you measure them. Here are a few extra cues to make the stretches feel even better. During the wall calf stretch, imagine your heel rooting through the floor as the crown of your head reaches forward. That long line helps the calf let go. In the soleus stretch, think, knee moves gently over second toe, which keeps the ankle aligned and friendly. For the hamstring, picture your sit bones, the bones you feel under you when you sit, gliding back as your chest tips forward. The stretch belongs in the belly of the muscle, not in your lower back. In the hip flexor opener, keep your front knee stacked over your ankle. If the arch of your front foot collapses inward, lift your inner arch slightly and feel the difference. For the foot sequence, move slowly and stay shy of any sharp hotspots if you've had plantar fasciitis. The goal is a smooth, widespread release, never an aggressive pull. If getting on and off the floor is tough, your entire routine can live at the bed and chair. The towel is your best friend, around the forefoot for the calf and hamstring moves, and in your hands for gentle guidance so your neck and shoulders don't have to work. If balance is a worry, do the wall stretches with your hip lightly touching the wall and one hand on the back of a heavy chair. If you use a walker, you can face a countertop and keep both hands on the counter while you step one foot back for the calf stretches. There is always an accessible version. Give your legs a few acts of kindness during the day too. Every hour you're sitting, pump your ankles 10 times, point and flex. Stand up and do 5 easy heel raises holding the back of a chair. If your ankles swell by evening, try elevating your feet for 10 minutes in the late afternoon or ask your clinician whether light daytime compression socks are appropriate for you. And keep your last cup of fluid at least 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime so you're not turning a calm muscle into a midnight hallway sprint. If you've had a recent hip or knee replacement, keep the movements within your surgeon's guidelines, avoid forced end ranges, and favor the bed or chair versions until you're cleared for more. If you have significant peripheral neuropathy, move gently and watch your foot position visually rather than relying on sensation alone. If you have any wounds or skin issues on the legs, protect those areas and avoid direct pressure or aggressive massage. Your body will reward consistency far more than bravado. Picture your week from now. Night 1, you fumble a little with the towel but get through the sequence and sleep a touch better. Night 3, you find the angle on the wall where your heel stays rooted and the stretch feels just right. Night 5, you add the second round of calf work and feel your feet warm under the covers. Night 7, you circle your 3 favorites, and your morning note says, "Camps from July 10th to March 10th. That's not magic, that's muscle memory and blood flow teaming up with your breath. This is the heart of the method. Consistency, not force, is what turns off night cramps after 60. A few quiet minutes, gentle breathing, and shapes your joints can trust. Keep these 5 stretches on your bedside menu for 2 weeks and then recheck your notes. If the numbers are dropping and your sleep is smoother, keep going. If something isn't changing, bring your diary to your clinician. It's a powerful conversation starter about medications, hydration, and next steps. If you want to amplify the results, pair this routine with the right foods during the day so your muscles have the minerals they need to relax at night. If you found this helpful, watch the next video right now. Top 5 foods that may prevent painful leg cramps. Over 60? Strengthen your legs. In that one, we'll make your plate work as hard as your stretches, gently, consistently, and in your favor.